Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is FADHLINA Sofia binti Abdul Munim Sobri. So, I want to present a topic that may bring changes in the future Sharia court where the role of forensic facial reconstruction FFR in Sharia court, a Maqasid Sharia approach to postmortem identification. What is forensic facial reconstruction? Methods of reconstruction. This method uses specialized software and computers known as superimposition techniques to identify alleged victims. The process begins with obtaining photos of the skull and left-side image of the deceased. By overlaying this image, experts can check for alignment in key facial features like the nose, eyes, and chin. Sergio Damas, 2019. If the features match up, it supports the identity of the victim. If they don't align, it suggests the individual may not be the same. Specific points such as the brow position and ear placement are measured to make precise comparison. This method allows for a detailed analysis for skeletal remains, enhancing our ability to identify individuals accurately. So, what is the role of Maqasid Sharia in justice? How Maqasid Sharia principles align with forensic practice to support justice and preserve human dignity? As we know, Maqasid Sharia preserve 5 objectives in line with Islamic law. So, let's discuss this with FFR. Number 1, protection of life, Hifz al-Nafs. FFR can aid in identifying unknown deceased individuals, helping authorities confirm identities and possibly uncover causes of death. This supports justice and can bring closure to families, aligning with Shariah's emphasis on preserving life and dignity even after death. Number 2, protection of religion, Hifz al-Din. In Islam, respecting the deceased and conducting proper burial rituals is important. FFR can facilitate timely burials by helping with identification, allowing the deceased to be honored according to religious practice. For example, Salah Janazah. Number 3, protection of intellect, Hifz al-Aql. By advancing forensic science, FFR contributes to knowledge and scientific growth. This aligns with Maqasid Sharia value on preserving and enriching the intellect, especially in fields that serve social justice and ethical objectives. Number 4, protection of lineage, Hifz al-Nasl. FFR helps ensure accurate identification, preventing potential issues in lineage and family ties. It maintains integrity and family relationship by confirming or clarifying identities in cases or missing person or unidentified deceased individuals. Number 5, protection of wealth, Hifz al-Mal. Accurate identification through FFR can aid in resolving inheritance matters and property claims, ensuring rightful heirs receive their due inheritance to prevent dispute and aligns with the Sharia goal of protecting assets and wealth distribution. Each of these points illustrate how FFR, while a modern technique, align with and support the Maqasid Sharia principles in fulfilling the objective of Sharia, particularly in the forensic and judicial context. So, what is the case studies real-world application? Case study where forensic facial reconstruction has impacted Sharia legal decision. So, let's take a look example from Western legal system where forensic facial reconstruction has played a critical role in identifying victims, which could pave the way for future applications in Sharia law. So, I highlighted 2 cases for FFR. Number 1, identification for King Richard III using FFR. Year 2012, location England. Situation remains discovered under a parking lot suspected to be King Richard III. So the technique, DNA analysis and forensic facial reconstruction based on skull structure, process verified identity through DNA comparison with living relative, use skull measurements to recreate an accurate facial approximation. Outcome, facial reconstruction confirmed Richard III, providing historical closure and cultural impact. So, highlights FFR powers in identity confirmation, aligning with Maqasid Sharia principle by preserving dignity and supporting historical justice. Next, the case that involved for forensic facial approximation in the recognition process of unclaimed victim. Year 2021. Location Brazil. Situation used to identify unknown remains through digital facial approximation, so the technique. Skull-based facial approximation, then matched with the photos of potential missing individuals. So the process generated 3D digital face from skull, evaluated accuracy through forensic expert and public assessment. So the outcome, proof reliable in existing identification of unidentified remains. So significance reinforced FFR as a viable forensic tool for identity confirmation supporting justice and family. So next, how does this article relate to the title regarding the future implementation of FFR in Sharia court? Okay, for the general abstract, this article explores the scientific and technical methods used in forensic facial reconstruction, a combination of anthropology, forensic pathology, and computer-aided procedures. It compares traditional methods to contemporary 3D reconstruction technologies and examines their success rate in identifying remains. The accuracy of forensic facial reconstruction depends on the corpse state and demographic information. Advances in digital technology and artificial intelligence have improved its accuracy, making it more reliable in forensic investigation. The article emphasizes the feasibility of forensic facial reconstruction in accordance with Maqasid Shariah principles, particularly in protecting human dignity. However, it raises concern about its acceptability in Sharia courts. So, this is also the general introduction, background. FFR is a vital tool in forensic science, aiding in the identification of unknown individuals by reconstructing facial features based on skeletal remains. This technique combines elements of anthropology, anatomy, and art. Importance in Islamic context. In Islamic law, known as Sharia, identification of deceased individuals plays a crucial role in the ethical handling of legal and social matters, including inheritance and family right. The principles of Maqasid Sharia, which focus on the preservation of faith, life, intellect, lineage, and wealth, provide a framework for evaluating the use of modern forensic techniques in Islamic jurisprudence. So the current challenges is the application of forensic facial reconstruction within Sharia court faces challenges due to ethical, religious, and legal considerations. Questions arise regarding the accuracy, reliability, and admissibility of FFR evidence in court as well. So the objective of the study: to explore the role of FFR in postmortem identification from an Islamic perspective, analyzing its compatibility with the objective of Maqasid Sharia, to propose how FFR can be responsibly integrated into Sharia court proceedings, considering both the technological and ethical implications. So, the most significance for this article, which is, this article aims to bridge the gap between advanced forensic science and Islamic legal principles, providing a framework for the admissibility and ethical use of forensic facial reconstruction in Sharia courts. It contributes to the growing field of interdisciplinary research at the intersection of law, science, and Islamic ethics, potentially influencing legal procedures and policies in Sharia jurisdiction. So, the problem statement. The increasing complexities of postmortem identification in Sharia court pose significant challenges for legal practitioners and forensic experts. Despite the advancement of forensic technologies, there is a lack of comprehensive understanding regarding how forensic facial reconstruction can be integrated with the Sharia legal framework. Currently, literature primarily focuses on the technical aspect of facial reconstruction, neglecting the Maqasid Sharia objective of Islamic law that govern the ethical and legal implication of using such evidence in court. This gap undercauses the need for a thorough explanation of the role of forensic facial reconstruction in enhancing the reliability and acceptance of postmortem identification in Sharia court, as well as its alignment with Maqasid Sharia principles. By addressing this issue, the study aims to contribute to the discourse on the intersection of forensic science and Islamic jurisprudence, ultimately promoting a more effective application of forensic methods within the framework of Sharia law. So, the methodology here utilized a mixed literature review, a push to examine the role of forensic facial reconstruction in Sharia court. So, we have two phases in this article. Number one, The first phase examines Maqasid Shariah principles, focusing on the preservation of life, dignity and justice. The second phase reviews literatures on forensic science, focusing on forensic facial reconstruction technique. The research interrogates findings from Islamic jurisprudence with contemporary forensic methodologies to determine the alignment between Shariah objective and the use of forensic facial reconstruction in the legal context. So lastly, thematic analysis is conducted to group findings according to the key themes such as ethical implication, integration of science with religious law, and the role of necessity in using modern forensic technologies. So, literature review. I already highlighted the 4 main key points to find a gap in the literature review. So, number 1, recent advances in forensic facial reconstruction. So, these 2 articles highlighted the advancement of forensic facial reconstructions nowadays. Second, forensic evidence and Islamic law in recent discourse. So, these 2 articles also explain about forensic evidence in Shariah court. Next, Maqasid Shariah and technological advancement and forensic science compatibility. So, these 2 articles also highlighted about the principles of Maqasid Shariah in ethics of AI. Lastly, forensic application in Shariah court from Islamic jurisprudence. Of course, these 2 articles highlighted about the outline forensic evidence from Islamic jurisprudence. So, the literature highlights the growing acceptance and ethical framework within Islamic law for incorporating modern forensic technologies aligning with the principles of Maqasid Shariah. By drawing on principle of fact-finding and fair decision-making in Shariah courts, FFR emerged as a compatible tool for postmortem identification, advancing the aims of justice and dignity in line with Shariah values. Therefore, the researcher selected forensic facial reconstruction within the context of Maqasid Shariah in order to fill the gap. So, result and discussion. Number 1, efficacy of forensic facial reconstruction in identification. Accuracy in postmortem identification. Forensic facial reconstruction FFR has shown promising results in accurately reconstructing facial features, aiding in the identification of unknown individuals. Support from case studies. Successful case study highlighted FFR's potential, particularly where other methods like DNA or fingerprints are unavailable or inconclusive. Next, application of Maqasid Shariah principles. As I mentioned earlier, protection of life, preservation of lineage, justice, and art. Number 3, ethical and religious consideration in FFR application. Respect for the deceased. The process of FFR respects the physical integrity of the deceased, aligning with Islamic ethical consideration. So, acceptance in Shariah court. Of course, it may be permitted if adheres to ethical boundaries and support the primary objective of Shariah. The role of expert is needed to be involved in presenting findings, ensuring the process is both scientifically credible and religiously sound. Number 4, challenges and limitations in FFR application within Shariah law. Scientific limitation. FFR may not always produce accurate results due to varying decomposition levels and the quality of available skeletal remains. Legal acceptance in Shariah court. FFR may face hurdles in gaining widespread acceptance in Shariah court due to the need for clear religious guidelines and consensus among Islamic scholars. So, need for standardization. Consistent methodologies in FFR are required to ensure reliability, enhance its credibility in legal context. So, 5 recommendations for integrating FFR in Shariah jurisprudence: establishment of guidelines, collaboration with Islamic scholars, and further research. So, the conclusion, this article emphasizes the significance of forensic evidence in enhancing the integrity and effectiveness of criminal investigation. In fact, forensic evidence not only aids in fact-finding but also aligns with the principle of justice and transparency in Islamic law. Thank you. That's all.